to the core. We are kicking this back up. This is part of the 12-month series that I was given a challenge of at the beginning of the year. This is the second edition of it. It's the second month of the year. And it's going to be basically, we used to have this podcast called The Core. Remember it?
I do remember it. Never been on it.
Yeah, you have.
Oh yeah, one episode.
One episode 4. I don't know. It was kind of a different one, but yeah. So we're gonna kind of kick it back up here, but it's gonna be more of a podcast form, so no visuals, just the audio.
Thank goodness.
Which might be a little bit easier to kind of like, if you're a busy person, you can track it, like listen to it in the car, or I don't know.
While you work out.
Yeah, whatever you do whenever you listen to podcasts, you can do with this video. Boom, there you go. So, today, I don't know where you want to start. I have a couple topics, but
I don't know any of these topics, so.
Okay. Okay. We can start with today.
Okay.
We just ate some banging hot dogs and mac and cheese.
Yes, we did. Very good.
Why did we do that? Because it was 70 degrees out today.
My car said 68, I think, when I was coming home.
Yeah, it's very warm. So we went out to the grills, cooked us up some hot dogs, made some mac and cheese, and
Doritos, some Mountain Dew.
The Doritos that have been open for the last 2 months. Freaking devoured.
They have
this food.
They have a chip clip on it, so they're not stale. It's fine. I ate all of them. You didn't eat any of them, so you can't tell me that they're stale.
Even if they are stale,
they're not stale. I ate like a lot of them.
Even if they are, it's fine. No big deal.
Okay. Well, you didn't eat any of them, so apparently it was a big deal.
So, with the warm weather being today, I was like, whenever I saw it, I was like, dang, I'm off today, warm weather. So I was like, what should I do? So I was thinking about going to a quiet landing where we are going to do the polar plunge this past year. But then one of my coworkers was like, why don't you go to Richmond? And I was like, that's not a bad idea. Richmond is awesome. So I went to Richmond today, as some of you may have seen on the IG, the Instagram, the gram of Instas. Instant
gratification
of the gram. Yeah, it was fun. Really just walked around downtown Richmond and went to the river, and I don't know, Richmond's got some good stuff. It's got some great scenery. It's got some amazing history. Like just the city, it's more of a city than what we live in here. So it's, I don't know, it's like a different view. But like one of the, I don't know, the girls are freaking beautiful.
I was at work the whole time, so I didn't go with you.
These VCU girls are made different. A different breed.
The guy who dropped out of VCU is now saying that he wishes he didn't, basically.
No. I still continue to be so happy that I did. I don't know, like, thinking about VCU, like, I've told you and Hannah this multiple times, but, I feel like if I would have continued, I would have not been happy at all, and, all of these adventures and stuff would have never happened. And I can guarantee you we wouldn't be sitting here right now if I was still there.
Well, you wouldn't still be there. Hopefully not.
I would be, because it would be 3 years. I had 3 years to go.
To be a teacher?
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Yeah, he wanted to be a teacher. That's what I am now. So
with the YouTube channel and everything, as we all know, Snatch Summer is coming up, and I'm very excited about that. I've been thinking about it a lot and things that I want to do, new video styles. Like, I know that over the last few months I've done a lot of different things than what I normally do on my channel, but with Snatch Summer coming up, I have other things that I'm really kind of planning out that I want to do. We're making movies this summer. Movies.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like, you're going to film a movie?
Maybe. Maybe I don't know. Maybe longer form, but with a ton of editing to make it look like a movie. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Adventures. I'm ready to take off all my vacations in the summer.
You used hardly any of them last year because you didn't go anywhere.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, last year I took off 2 weeks, but so yeah, Snatch Summer is coming up soon, and thinking about Snatch Summer last year, saying like, how can we top it? Over the last couple months, I've been trying to come up with a new song, or like new theme song for Snatch Summer. I this past week, I think I've landed on one or maybe two that I'm gonna combine together to create the song. But like, how long ago was it that I was trying to think of the song?
Trying to find a song?
Yeah, it's been probably since last summer.
Yeah, something like that.
It's been a while. I've been trying to think of the new theme song since I don't even know when. Honestly, can't even tell you. It's been a while. But I think I finally landed on.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I still got
Multiple
3 months, 2 months, 3 months to really figure it out. But I think I got it. But thinking about like back again to like last summer, I was like, to me that intro was phenomenal. I know that you and other people got sick of the song.
Yeah.
Because it was just played so much.
I got very sick of the song. I was excited when it wasn't part of the videos anymore, to be honest with you.
I remember the last Snatch Summer video, Dylan was like, what'd you say? It was something like, this is the last time I'm going to hear this song. I'm so happy, or something like that. I was like,
it's okay because he continues to play it in the car. So
it's still my favorite song.
It doesn't go away. It just goes away from the videos.
Yes, correct. It may make a reappearance.
Oh my gosh! Please do not do that to me. Please don't do that to my ears.
I mean, I don't know. It was pretty banging, but I've also kind of in the same topic area. I've kind of I've talked about this with you and Hannah before. The summer of 2020 will I feel I know I'm wrong. It's just like how I feel right now, since it was last summer and we did so much. But how is something gonna top summer of 2020?
Being able to go into places without a mask on would be pretty cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen before summer.
Yeah,
that'd be if that happened, that would top it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, whenever I was preparing this and thinking about talking about that, I was like, yeah, there was a lot of hardships and hard times the world was going through during the summer of last year. That's really whenever everything really kind of get kicked up. Really, if you think about 2020, everything that was what made it, in quotations, you can't see me doing the quotations right now, horrible.
Wasn't that bad?
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, for the coronavirus, we were kind of, I mean, that may have started in spring, but then with social justice and all that stuff through the summer, that was really big. So I feel the world was really suffering last summer, but obviously we were too, not suffering, but going through the time with the world. But I feel last summer was so much fun because we got to do so much, and obviously our first summer living together.
Oh boy,
we had Woody. And
terrible decision.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we still go back and forth on that. With half of me was the best decision, half of me is it was a horrible decision. At least 2 months into living here.
Woody is currently sitting in his crate eating ice cream so that he doesn't bother us as we record this.
That's how we got him to be quiet.
Not actual ice cream, but dog ice cream.
If you watch the dog video from last week, you would see that at the very end he had a big cake, a cake kind of dog ice cream, and he's getting his last one from that case right now to keep him quiet, and it's working. He hasn't. His tongue has not left that bowl since I gave it to him.
Correct.
So, being a dog dad. Actually, you know what? I have what?
Being a dog dad.
Yeah, being a dog dad. How do we feel about that?
How do I feel about being a dog dad?
Yeah.
Better than I did this time last year. Well, we didn't even have him this time last year.
Close.
Yeah.
But no.
We only lived in the apartment 20-something days at this point. Exactly 20 days. Because today's the 24th.
Yeah.
So exactly 20 days we had lived in the apartment this time last year. So we didn't have him till May.
April 18th.
April. Okay. I don't know. I feel better about my... So, the same topic of the whole summer and everything. Last summer was whenever we weren't at somewhere doing something, 9 times out of 10, he was at work and I was here with Woody. And let me tell you, that was probably the most emotionally, mentally challenging time of my life, was being here with a 2 to 3 month old puppy and not knowing how to treat a 2 to 3 month old puppy and having him go to the bathroom everywhere constantly. And so like by now it's not that bad, but by then it was pretty rough. I was so like exhausted at the end of every night. Like I could not wait until this man got home from work, because I was like, okay, he's your responsibility. And I'm like, I felt like that's got to be how it is with like a kid, like a baby. Like
take like shifts.
If one parent has been with the kid for so long and the other one now is with the kid and is like, here, take it, he's yours. That's how I felt. But it's fine now.
Yeah.
He doesn't do any of those things anymore. He acts better.
Better, well, not great.
Not great, but definitely better than he did.
Yeah. I remember last summer, like whenever we first got so a little thing that I don't think anybody knows. I may have told you, but like the day we got him, the day we adopted him, I was like, this is gonna be so fun, like so great, taking all these pictures for Instagram. When are we gonna post these pictures? When are we gonna tell people? When are we gonna tell our parents? When are we gonna tell all these people? And
can I tell that story of when I didn't tell my parents? Do you know that story? It's not really a story, but
yeah, you can tell it.
Wait,
well, one sec. So, and then the very
so
that day was fantastic, and that night, like for the first week, we took like shifts, or not shifts, but like taking turns sleeping on the floor beside him, because that's a whole nother story for another day. We ain't got that much time in this video, but I remember the very next day I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, what did we do? The day after
I felt that way for multiple months into the summer.
I mean, me too, but like I'm like specifically the day after, I was like, I don't want to say regretting it, but I was like, what did we just get ourselves into?
Correct.
Like after that first night, and just like no, like we knew we had to feed him, take him outside, play with him, all this stuff, but I don't think, at least me, I did not realize what it's actually like. Even though I've had a dog most of my life, my family's dog, but I wasn't the sole or the double taking care of it. So, go with your story.
It's not really a story, but the night that we got him, or the day after we got him, I think you were at work, and I was sitting on the couch watching a movie, and my mom texted me, and she didn't know that we had him yet, and she said, what are you doing? So I went to take a picture of the TV screen, and where Woody was sitting, you could see like the back of his head and his ears in the picture. And so I had to, and he was like asleep or something. So I couldn't move him because I didn't want to wake him up, because he was finally asleep after a whole day of craziness. So I had to maneuver myself all around to not let them see him in the picture of what I was doing. Because we hadn't told them. I think we told them like the next day.
Was it? I think we waited a few days.
Probably, yeah.
We got him on Sunday. I think we posted our Instagram pictures on Thursday.
Yeah, but I was
Thursday.
The last thing I need is for my parents to see the puppy in a picture and not have me tell them that I bought a puppy.
Yeah. I remember it was so nerve-wracking too. Like I remember we were like, whose parents are we gonna call first?
We FaceTimed our parents like holding the dog, and it was
it was wild.
It was very wild.
It was very nerve-wracking. I was like, I don't know what they're gonna say. Nothing really can say now. He's the home.
Yeah. What are they? I feel like it'd be different if we called them and said, should we get a dog?
Correct.
But if we FaceTime them and said, here's the dog that we just got, that's a little different.
That is very different. He is in our arms. We've had him for 4 days. Yeah. We kept it a secret from everybody.
Yeah, kind of.
I may have told a couple people at work, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's still a handful sometimes. I feel like he's kind of in his terrible twos phase right now, where like he just does stuff on purpose because he knows it annoys us and he wants to get our attention.
Correct.
But I mean, it'll go away. Just like I remember telling you, like it'll go away. Like as he gets older, with like the things he was doing before, like biting every single thing, and now he doesn't really bite anything except for his toys. Yeah, he's mad at us and he bites us, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, so being a dog dad, I mean, for both of us, I feel like it's pretty much the same. I mean, that's basically how it is in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So going like last summer, like that whole Snatch Summer thing brought up a lot of points. Obviously, a lot of the world's main focus was on the coronavirus at that time, and just a couple of days ago, like I was at work and I was preparing for this video, and no, I wasn't at work preparing for the video, but I was like thinking about it.
Yeah, you were at work watching Fortnite on YouTube.
Yeah. Don't tell that.
No, he wasn't doing that. He was.
Yes,
he was thinking about doing that.
I sit in the back room and watch Fortnite. So
they can't prove that. So
yeah, there's no way to prove it.
There's probably cameras.
I'm not back there. So as I was thinking about topics for this video, I got this notification on my phone that says, okay, so before I started this conversation, in no way am I politicizing anything. This is just talking about the coronavirus in general. So I got this notification that says, I'm sure many of you got the notification, but it says the U.S. has surpassed 500,000 COVID-19 deaths.
I did not get a notification.
Here's how to visualize the overwhelming loss. So I don't know. I have my news notifications on for some reason. I have no idea even why I have that on. But
gotcha.
So yeah, on Monday, the U.S. surpassed 500,000 COVID-19 deaths. And the first thing that popped into my mind was, it's obviously upsetting and sad. We should really think about like the society as a whole going forward, like with COVID-19 and behind with all these 500,000 people dead. But I was thinking about it and I was like, how about we look on the positive side of things? I was like, I've been trying to do this entire time, which there's many routes we could go from that. But I was thinking, I was like, I wonder how many recoveries there are. What's the good news? There have been 28.3 million cases and recoveries. So, yes, 500,000 is a very large number. It's 500,000 too many to COVID, which that dude just didn't eat that bat, bro. Freaking dude ate the bat.
Oh yeah.
Like what? Who does that? So yeah, but 28.3 million people have had it and recovered. So I'm like, why did I have to look up that statistic from multiple resources to know what the number was, or like the general like a roundabout of the number? Like why are we only focusing on the bad? Like I've heard a couple times that it's starting to get better now, I guess with the vaccine out, or it's just starting to calm down, or I don't know what it is, but it was on a big rise through January and early February. Now it's starting to kind of slow down, but I'm like, yeah, it just, you don't have to respond to this at all, but it just makes me wonder, why don't we tell the good news too? Why are we only focusing on the 500,000 deaths? Which is a large number, correct? But, like, I don't know. It just kind of puts you in like a bad mood. Like we talked about before, especially last summer and fall, I think it was, or maybe spring too. Like, I don't remember what the exact situation was, but we go into like a store, or we go into like, or we're watching TV and there's a commercial on or whatever, or an ad on a video specifically, which I don't have yet. And it says like, we're all in this together, like mask up, we can get through this together. Like that may have been a bad example, but the main point was that we realized that basically every single company, from Best Buy to Target to Cheez-Its to dog food. Everybody's saying and mentioning COVID-19, which is a big thing. It's affecting all of us. But I don't want to be reminded of COVID-19 whenever I'm watching something, a video or whatever it may be, that is trying to get my mind off of it. You know? Like, we talked about that before. About, like, I wish I could remember an exact scenario or situation it was. But
we talked about, like, songs, musical artists.
Yeah.
And musical artists from any genre who, I mean, there have been a lot of artists from many genres over the past year who have, like, made a song about COVID-19. And I just don't understand, like, why would you do that? Like, I completely get that you're trying to, like, connect to people and relate to them and, like, remind them that it's all going to be okay. But, like, why would you make a song about the fact that nobody can see anybody and nobody can do anything, and why would you do that?
Yeah. Like, part of me feels like, in that sense, it's to be relatable to everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like there's a need to be relatable to everybody, like, in that sense. Like, why are we trying to relate, like, this, in quotation, like, this, why are we trying to, like,
and
I kind of lost what I was going to say.
To be honest, how I kind of feel about that, like, about the songs about COVID-19 and everything, is like, let's say 10 years down the road and you're still just as popular and your songs are just as successful. Like, you're going to have to look back through your music catalog and see that you put out a song about the coronavirus during the coronavirus. And to me, it's like, are you trying to, like, capitalize on people's thoughts and emotions around this thing? Like, are you, like, 10 years into the future, hopefully there will not be a coronavirus. So, like, are you still going to be playing this song? Probably not. Because, like, are you just trying to, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't really get it.
That's a fantastic point. That made me think of lists. Like, whenever we go, Luke Combs was one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, Luke Combs did one.
Luke Combs was...
there were a lot of, like, not as famous country bands and artists who released songs similar to the one that Luke Combs has out. And I don't really listen to many genres of music, so I'm sure there's more, but yeah.
But like Luke Combs specifically, in what universe, okay, hear me out, in what universe is at his very first concert we get to go to back, whether that's this summer, in the fall, next summer, whatever it may be, tomorrow, I don't know. The next Luke Combs concert, is he going to play that depressing song of COVID-19, or is he going to play Beer Never Broke My Heart to freaking get this crowd riled up? Like, there's no point in releasing a song like that. Like, who wants to listen to all this sad stuff about the coronavirus whenever we... Like, that's one reason I really enjoyed Luke Bryan dropping One Margarita right when the coronavirus hit. Like, that is a song that, like to me...
I'm going to stay silent. I'm going to try my hardest to stay silent throughout this entire section, because I don't want this podcast to turn into a musical debate, because it will very fast if I don't choose to be quiet.
It doesn't have to. I just want to point out, like, okay, I know what you're gonna say, but it's like, it's reminding me of like a fun time.
What is the definition? I'm kidding.
But like,
we're not reliving that.
No, we're not. Every time I heard that song over the last year, I think in my mind, I'm like, I can't wait to get back to the feeling of summertime and like having fun and, you know, all this stuff. I don't want to listen to, oh, we're all in this together and it's we all have to separate our ways, and like, that's not even lyrics, but I'm just saying, regardless of the situation,
I listened to the song like one time just to say that I did, and I didn't listen to it again after that, and I will probably never listen to it again after that. Yeah. So if there's any frustrations with what I just said, hit me in the comments below. We can have a discussion. This is nothing bad about Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Luke Combs has multiple great songs, but whatever that one is called about the coronavirus is not one of them.
Yeah, I mean, not even just that in in general, the whole like COVID talk there. Like, I said some things that may have been controversial, but I feel like are completely true. But if you have a problem with it, we can have a discussion in the comments and not get wild about it. We can actually talk because we all have our opinions, and that's okay.
You're very opinionated.
See, I've always thought I wasn't.
No, you are.
But I feel like recently I am very opinionated.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that came
It's
from.
not a bad thing. Just yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I never used to be. Where do you got me opinionated? So yeah, I think that's all I really want to talk about that. I don't really even want to go any further into the COVID talk. There's one topic that I was given by somebody that I really want to touch on, probably the last topic of the video. We were at 26 minutes at this point. It was given to me by a good friend. Her name is Hannah. And she said it would be great to talk, and like she wants to hear about also, like what it's like to be an aspiring YouTuber. And like there's so many, I could make a 10-hour podcast on this, but just to kind of hit the basics, like I don't even know what she was really looking for, or what anybody's really looking for in knowing this, but I don't know. It's a lot of work, I guess. Like I've had family members say to me before, I've had friends say to me before, like they're like, are you like always thinking about like video ideas and like stuff like that? And like I'm like, a lot of the time, yeah. Like even when I'm at work, if you're a manager at my job and you're listening to this, fast forward 2 minutes.
You just said like a couple minutes ago before we started the COVID-19 discussion, you were like, while I was at work, I looked up these statistics. So
you're right, I did. But you know, we all check our Snapchats every now and then. Anyways, I freaking hate Snapchat. That's another story. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, like even when I'm at work, like I could just be thinking about like video ideas, or like if I already have a video filmed, I'm like thinking about it like while I'm working. I'm like it's something that I feel like is constantly on your mind. Like I hate giving myself like a title of like creator and stuff because I literally have like 167 subscribers, but like I don't know, with the amount of effort and work I put into it, I feel like I could call myself that. It's a lot of work though, and like I think one big component of it is the amount of time and effort that is put into it. Like the effort has to be, which I failed at for like 2 falls now, but like just the consistency of every single week, Friday at 5, that's when we drop videos, and like making sure I give myself enough time during the week or on a weekend or whatever to film a video, and then to edit it. Bro, guys, filming could take anywhere from 30 minutes, like more of like a podcast would probably be 30 minutes, but probably between an hour and 2 to 3 hours depending on what we're doing. And then we bring all the content back, and editing could take anywhere from probably 6 hours to, I think the longest I've ever edited a video was 13 hours.
Oh my goodness.
And that's like not obviously one day, but like over the course of a couple of days. And like if you follow me on Instagram at Tangerine02, plug it. You like sometimes I'll be posting Snapchat. Oh my gosh, I'll be posting Instagram stories at literally 4:30 in the morning. You people are probably like, "What is this man doing up right now?" I'm editing a video. That's what I'm doing. Like especially like I've gotten kind of bad at this over the last few months of like recording on like a Thursday or a Wednesday night and getting it prepared for Friday.
That's what we're doing right now, by the way.
This is a Wednesday night. Okay, we have time.
This is Wednesday, February 25th. 24th. And this is coming out Friday the 26th, I imagine.
Yes, it is. But this, I don't have to edit this. This is going straight out.
Sweet. You should. I have a solution for you.
What?
Don't edit anything.
Bro, that would be a mess. Also, the amount of like the amount of content that doesn't get put into videos is outrageous. Like, for example, the last video with Woody in the drive-thru of Starbucks, we had 6 different clips, and there was all the clips were about 2 minutes, except for the last clip was 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
The video itself was only, I think, 9 minutes long in total. So probably about 13 to 12 to 13 minutes of that whole segment got cut. And that's just because, I mean, things happen or whatever. But like that's what takes so long is you gotta go through and find everything you want to put in the video, cut everything out, make cuts, make splits, and then you have your like raw version of like all the content. But then you gotta go back and add captions and add animations and add filters and add zoom ups and Ken burns and all this stuff that's like isn't really thought about. And then like the intro of the last video, whenever I had like that crazy like animation thing that's like it was flipping through screens and like all those words popping up. Like I use this app on my phone. It's called Canva, and I also use PixArt. Those are the main 2 apps I use for editing. And I literally type up each word and then save it as a YouTube thumbnail screen. And each word I have to save to my phone, airdrop to my computer, insert to the video, and cut to the size. So like with each one of those scenes, it's on a green screen. I don't know. What I'm saying, it's a lot of work. But on the other flip side of work, I mean, it's really like fun and exciting because I enjoy filming. I hope that's transparent. Do I seem to have fun?
Yeah. I think you had a lot of fun in the past one with Woody.
Yeah.
Except when he unbuckled your seatbelt.
Yeah.
He tried to kill you.
Freaking trying to kill me, Woody. Like I try and especially whenever I have like guests. I don't know if you can call Dylan a guest anymore at this point because he's like, especially last year, he was in I think every single video, at least for the most part. But yeah, I mean it's I try and make the most out of it and make it fun for like me and whoever's with me. And if it's not fun, then I'm like I can tell in myself whenever I look back through the clips. And like there's been a couple of videos where I've literally just scrapped the entire thing and I'm like I'm starting over. And like the most recent example of that was I think last October. I filmed an entire video, went back through it. I was like this does not deserve to be put out, and so I just deleted everything. And that's whenever I went on my like month-long drought of no videos and got roasted by everybody who knows me. But yeah, I mean, the content part of it, coming up with content is really exciting and different because you gotta come up with new stuff. And like, I mean, a few of my videos, I've gotten a lot of ideas from other YouTubers. But you always gotta kind of make it original and, like, not trying to like clickbait you guys or anything, but I gotta do that sometimes because let me look at the statistic. So we have this app called YouTube Studio that shows me literally every single analytic I could possibly want, except for who's subscribed because I don't know. But 85% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. But I think that has to do mostly with Baby Man because, okay, real quick, jumping off topic here. The Baby Man video is at 6.5 thousand now. It took 2 years to get to 4,000 and took a month and a half to get to 6.5 thousand.
Somebody's really watching that video.
Facts. And ASMR, Urgent Care Doctor, has now slipped its way above Sam Hunt's Southside album review as second place, which is crazy. I was like, I felt like it was. I mean, it just keeps climbing too. But enough about numbers. I don't know. There's a lot that goes into it, and whenever I see a video like pop off, I'm like, it's so exciting. I'm so happy about it, and that's one thing that I feel like I can't be too excited about because I feel like I'm just jumping all over the place. But I'm just gonna keep talking. So like last fall, the first AWTV Gen 3 video of the Smashing Pumpkins dropped, and it popped off like best video since like springtime of last year. And so I like all my videos after that, I was like trying to top it. I'm pretty sure I told you that. Like, how am I going to top that? And that eventually led to a complete burnout.
Correct.
Yeah. So like thinking that way and thinking in numbers and stuff is like not good at all. And like I know that I think Kyler can really talk to that too. I'm not sure what Kyler and I had a discussion about like burnout, but he's coming back too. He's got videos coming out as well. He dropped his first one back in I think a couple weeks ago, but yeah, so it's just it's a fun time. It's an exciting time. Got lots of stuff planned. You got anything to say about like being in videos? Is there anything like specific that you enjoy, or you're just kind of here?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
we didn't plan this out, so I'm just literally putting you on the spot right now.
We didn't. The only planning that we did for this was I texted him last night and said, "What are the topics for tomorrow?" And he gave me a list, and I probably couldn't tell you what was on that list.
Yeah, I had to look up a list before we even started.
Yeah, I feel like being in videos was more fun last summer when I wasn't like teaching and when I wasn't like having a job and having to do stuff. Because honestly, like there have been days where like I'll come home and I'll be like extremely tired and he'll be like, "Let's go film a video." I'll be like, "Bro, absolutely not." But like in the summer, I like that would be the main thing that I did that day was go out and help him film a video. So obviously I'm going to have more excitement and energy for that if it's the only thing that I'm doing, especially if Woody is involved, because you can't really film and watch him at the same time. You kind of need a second person.
Yeah.
So I feel like in the summer and kind of in the fall, I guess, mostly in the summer, it was like more fun. But I don't know. It's always pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it I think depends on like the topic of the video too.
Yeah.
Like one thing that like sticks out at me as like being fun videos is like going on trips. Like for example, like going to Lake Gaston last year. Neither of us really knew what we were doing, where we were going. Like neither of us have been there.
When we pulled up to that place, I was like, "This is not at all what I pictured."
Yeah, like this is like amazing.
I don't know what I pictured when I heard the word lake, but it wasn't that. It was beautiful.
Yeah, like just things like that. Like for me, especially like going to I forgot the name of it, the haunted house. Swan Noah. Like that was really fun for me, just because it was like something I've never done before. I was just like it was kind of scary. Like I knew we were doing illegal activities.
That was going to be the next word out of my mouth. Not only was it scary.
I didn't want to say the word, but
not only was it scary, but it was
illegal.
illegal.
Yes,
it took me a little while longer to spell that than I would have like had to take.
It was, but that kind of added the excitement too. I don't know, but yeah. So I think a lot of this summer, or at least big videos this summer, will definitely be a lot of that. I'm watching this one YouTuber right now who's really like giving amazing content, and which is really driving me to like come up with content that's similar, or like even, I mean, dare I say better than this guy who has 2.5 million subscribers. But yeah, I'm really excited. I feel like I had something else to say about the whole video topic, but I don't really remember what it was now. Yeah, that's really the last topic that I had for this video. We made it a long 40 minutes. Time kind of flew by there. Dang. That was fun. It's kind of weird just to sit and talk.
Yeah, it is.
Like I'm definitely not used to this, but if you guys enjoy it, we can definitely make it. I mean, remember last year we had Quarantine Club.
It's true.
What if we did 2 videos again per week?
A podcast.
One
and a
vlog,
video.
one podcast.
Dang.
If we did that, I might have to start a whole new channel. No, maybe not. Now I'm just literally thinking out loud. Okay, well, we're gonna sign off. I think. I don't think there's anything else we really have to point out here. I could talk about a lot of other stuff for a long time, but we gotta cut it off because we got plans.
We do. We gotta go to church.
We gotta go to church. We need church. Woody needs church too, but I don't think he can come. Oh my gosh! You guys can see his mouth right now. Okay.
Woody's favorite thing to do is we have a little box with all his toys in it, and Woody's favorite thing to do is by the time I come home from work at about 4:30, every single toy is out of the box, and he's not playing with any of them. He's asleep on the couch.
Like
I'm like, the least you could do if you take all these out is play with them.
Like,
but
look at all my toys.
Look at all my toys. Yeah, it's like I haven't forgot them. And I know that they exist. Thank you.
His box literally can't hold his toys anymore.
Yeah.
After the birthday, especially, like definitely can't hold all of his toys. But
correct.
So, as you're listening to this, keep in mind that this is a podcast, and we haven't done this in over. Actually, it's been about exactly a year, I think, since the last core episode. But definitely subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below if you would like to hear. I was gonna say hear more podcasts from the Core Talk Show and AWTV. I have a lot of exciting stuff coming soon, content-wise and other things. Things that I'm also still deciding on that I can't decide if I want to do or not. I don't know. I can't really even say because I don't even know what I want to do. With a couple things. But hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, keep in mind, we don't normally do this. This is different for us. So if you hate it, then please don't roast us. We're just talking at this point.
Correct.
So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Follow us on Instagram. And I think that's it. Peace out, Girl Scout.